friends, thanks for watching. Today we're doing assumptions about me. So I love doing these on my vlogs, usually at the end of the vlogs, but I thought it'd be fun to do one on this channel because not all of you guys watch my April Justin TV vlog. So let's get started. So Fazina B says your way or the highway in a good way. Okay, so I have to admit, I do have a strong personality and I like to voice it, and I do like my way to happen, but I know that I'm an adult and I need to compromise, so it's not always my way. Especially like with family, it's never my way. It's always like other people's way. Like, I can't be specific with it. It's not about me and Justin, it's about other people in the family, but I would like for it to be my way. I think everyone wants it to be their way, but yeah, but I don't be like highwaying people or whatever because of that. Ari says you don't speak fluent Tagalog. So I actually came to California. I was born in Manila, Philippines, and then when I was 2, my mom left my biological dad and we moved to Long Beach, California. And all I knew at that time was Tagalog because that's all my parents, my mom, my grandparents, everyone spoke Tagalog, and especially Ilocano. That's the dialect that we do because we're from Pangasinan. But my real dad, my mom met while she was in college, and he was in Manila, so she spoke Tagalog with him, and then in Pangasinan it's Ilocano. So I understand Ilocano fluently. If someone want to come at me and try and talk about me, or I'm in a Filipino store and I hear it, I love hearing Ilocano. I understand Tagalog almost fluently. There are certain words that I miss now and like there, but for some reason I cannot speak both languages fluently. It's very strange. I had a really hard time learning English because all I knew was Tagalog and Ilocano. But once I learned English, I felt like my brain shut off the other language to learn English. And I had an ESL teacher all the way up until like I think 2nd grade. He would help. Actually further than 2nd grade, like a lot later. I don't even know, maybe 4th grade I had help. I just couldn't get it, like English, but I kind of sort of do now. But if you think I talk a certain way or have an accent, that might be the case because English is not my first language. Navarm says, you have a good mood all the time. Honestly, I think that it's your mindset and how you want to be. Because everyone can be a bitch if they want to be. I mean, it's so easy. You just wake up and you can just be a B if you want to be, right? To be honest, especially when you're PMSing, honey, try me. So I think it's in the way that you wake up. There are some days I am not in a good mood. Okay, so here's the reasons why I can't handle life sometimes. Okay, so back in the day, I had depression, post-weaning depression after having my son Liam. I woke up every day not even wanting to wake up, but I had to. I'm a mom. I take care of my kid. Like, I can't just be depressed, you know what I mean? So those were some times that I was not in a good mood. Other times, PMS. Ever since having children, when I PMS, which is usually a week before my period, I don't know why, but I wake up not motivated. I wake up not excited for the day. I wake up not happy. So I have to convince myself, like, it's okay. You are blessed. Like, whatever you're feeling, it's all hormonal. It's going to go away. You are going to be okay. Like, we all wake up sometimes not in a good mood, not happy. And you could be blessed beyond belief. But if it's hormonal, there's nothing that can help you. You know what I mean? Like, you just have to ride it out. You have to just get the help that you need and all of that. But for me, I talked to my doctor about it, my gynecologist. I was like, I have really bad PMS. I don't know. It just started after I had my 2nd son. Like, my period started, and sometimes I get it twice a month. It's just ridiculous. And she's like, well, you have what is PMS. And I was like, wow, really? And she goes, no, like, you legit have it because I get hot sweats. I get all these issues. So I legit, when I say PMS, like, people like over exaggerate that word, but I clinically have PMS. A Loving Heart 25 says, you don't really go out a lot. You're more of a homebody. Honestly, I think that's true. I love being home. Like, I find joy in being home and being alone. I'm an introvert. more so than an extrovert. A lot of people assume that I'm an extrovert, but no, like I thrive being alone. I love it. But at the same time, I love traveling. So it's a little bit, it's weird. I love traveling, yet I love alone time. And I notice I was actually traveling with my family to Kauai recently, and we had such an amazing family vacation. But towards the end, I started feeling weird. I started feeling a little like antsy, and then I realized, oh, it's because you haven't had your alone time, and I need alone time to kind of reset. Isn't that weird? I find it interesting, but at least I know myself enough to know that I need to be alone, even for like an hour or so. What I did was I went to bed earlier so that I could just be alone. Even if I wasn't asleep, I was like alone, and I needed that alone time. So Trini Girl says, you feel insecure about your body, so you don't wear shorts or anything too revealing. I actually wear shorts, and I don't wear things revealing or too revealing is because honestly, it's the way my parents raised me. Like my dad, he always told me like, don't show too much cleavage, and when you are bending over, you put your hand on your chest so that people don't like look in your shirt. Like these are things that my parents taught me when I started my period and started going through puberty, started wearing training bras. Like they realized my body is changing, and they raised me to be a very modest person. So I think because of the way I was raised, it still, you know, spills over into my adulthood, and I just feel most comfortable with like loose fitting clothes. You guys know pajama life is my life, you know? Yeah, so but I definitely wear shorts and tank tops, and I wear like a tankini and things like that because it makes me comfortable. But I must admit I am insecure about my stomach. Instagram is not very helpful because I see all these perfect bodies of moms that just snap back. Really? Did you get work done? Did you get lipo? Because how'd you lose all that weight in 2 freaking months? Tell me that. Tell me. So, yeah, sometimes, like, you know, Instagram is not helpful in that way. But I have come to realize we are all different. We all have different bodies. We all are insecure about something. You know, like someone might be insecure of, like, a mole that they have when the other person is like, oh my God, that's such a beautiful mole. It's a beauty mark. You know, we're all insecure about something, but it doesn't affect people as much as we think it would. Like for me, it's my stomach. It's like saggy still and all of that, but Justin's like, it doesn't bother me at all. It's beautiful. You had our children through it. It grew so big because our kids were huge, like 9-pounders, and I'm like 5 feet tall. Before I had kids, I was like 105 pounds, you know, and then I had gained 50 pounds with Liam. So of course my body exploded and stretched in ways it never did before. But yeah, a little insecure here and there for sure. I think you hold back part of your personality because your channel is a family channel. This is Chris2101. You know what? I do curse a lot actually. I have started cursing a lot recently, and I don't understand why. That is something I hold back because we're not allowed to curse. But I do curse. Like I can't help it. It's in my head. But other than that, I don't think I hold back anything. Like this is who I am. I feel the realest, most authentic me I've ever been in my life today. Because I talk the way I talk, and some people tell me I talk hood. It's a part of me, you know what I mean? Like I had a lot of friends that talk like this. In my work experience, I had friends that talk like this. I learned it through them, and I enjoy it, and there's nothing wrong with it. You know, I'm still a good mom. You know, like who's to say the way I talk makes me any less intelligent than someone? Like I have education, you know, like I have 2 bachelor degrees. Like just because I talk a certain way makes me stupid. Like I get that all the time. Like that's another assumption that I'm stupid because I talk a certain way. I do because it's fun and it's casual and I enjoy it, but that does not take away from my intelligence at all. Like no sir, no ma'am. Danny Elias says, do you and your husband ever fight? You all seem like you have such a stable marriage. Honestly, we do. We have a beautiful, stable, happy marriage. And I know so many people want the real tea. They want us to go down. They want us to not be happy. They want us to not be head over heels in love. But guess what? We are. Like, we get along so well. I love spending time with him. He works from home too. He has his own company, Trending Family, but he also works from home. I work from home too. So we see each other all the time, and I love it. I love him. I love his space. I love everything about him. He is such a good man, and we get along well because I think it's because we both know how to communicate. We can share and tell each other what bothers us. Like, I tell him what bothers me, what stresses me out, and he's always willing to just listen and just be there for me or help if I need help. But sometimes I just want him to listen. I just want to vent. And he'd be like, yeah, oh no, she did it. You know, whatever. He's so funny in that way. He's always on my side. Team April all the way on my side all the time. And if someone ever plays my husband, I will be on his side and then some, because nobody plays with my nobody. Yeah, but to answer your comment assumptions, we do have a wonderful marriage, and it takes a lot of effort, a lot of love, a lot of time. You have to really want to love that person and really try every day to really ask them how their day was, talk about what they're thinking about. Like, it just doesn't happen magically, you know what I mean? We went through a lot. I went through depression, like I mentioned, after having Liam. I went through a miscarriage that broke my heart, and I could not get over that. Sorry, it still is. It's weird. Like, when I talk about it, it makes me sad. I went through that. I had Bell's palsy. My face was frozen for like a month, and we didn't know if my face would ever get back after giving birth to Jacob. We went through so much. We were poor AF when we first got together, and I never in a million years thought we could ever own a home, especially in the Bay Area, but we just kept on chugging. And like I told him one time, like it doesn't matter like what happens in life as long as I'm with you, and I feel that way forever. I feel that way about him. Like, it doesn't matter if we lose this house or if we lose anything in life. As long as we have love, our children, we're safe. That's all that matters. Jihan08 says, assumes that I wanted more than 2 kids. Of course, like I mention this all the time. We wanted 3 kids, but I biologically cannot birth children anymore because of the complications I had. So Justin got the snip. So we cannot have children of our own anymore, but we can adopt. And Justin is so ready to adopt. Like, he's more ready than I am, but I think it's because I feel like Jacob is so young that I'm not ready to even think about taking care of another young one. I'm just happy with just Liam and Jacob for now, but maybe in a few years I will warm up to it. I'm on and off, but right now I just want to enjoy Liam and Jacob for now. But I really feel in the future, maybe in 5 years, we are going to adopt. Like, I really feel it was meant to happen, and we were meant to give love and give a child like a home and a family that they belong to. You know what I mean? Like, they will be loved unconditionally, especially Justin. Oh my God, Justin is like the best dad I have ever known. And so I'm just really grateful that he's my husband and that I get to see him be a father to our kids. Like, it's amazing. And yeah, definitely. And also, honestly, like, adoption can be very expensive. So that's something that we need to think about. I need to chat with parents who are parents and have adopted, and I just need to educate myself before I jump into it. You know what I mean? Hannah CRD says, you have never visited the UK. Yeah, I never have, but I really want to. We were trying to wait until the boys got older because, you know, the flight is really long. We have our first international trip with the boys. I think it's like a 9-hour flight or something. And then there's, yeah, it's going to be a long flight with them. We have that trip coming up in June. Let's test that out first, a 9-hour flight, and then let's figure out when Jakey's ready. Because I know for sure Liam is ready. He's going to be 5 soon. He's totally ready to get on the plane and do international travel. But Jakey, I know people have done it with like 6-month-olds, but for us, we want to wait. You know what I mean? Hello Gracie says, you feel guilty on splurging on designer things. Yeah, I do. I think it's because I always put everyone first, and I always feel like I'm not worthy of the things that I enjoy and that I like. But then it's so weird how things happen. my dad passed away. And my mom, before my dad even passed away, my mom said, you need to treat yourself. And this is so stupid because we're talking about stuff, okay? This is so stupid. But she said, life is short. You need to enjoy. And I took that to heart, and I took that to heart in a different way. Like, there's a part of me that, like, I was denying, and that I was in complete denial. And it was that I like designer things sometimes, but I was always like, no, I don't like it, I don't deserve it, which is so dumb, because if a girl likes something, you better just admit it. And I'm glad I did, because you know, I do like certain things. Like, I like Van Cleef and Arpels, so hopefully I said it correctly. So I bought myself this necklace, and I bought myself these earrings. I know some people think it's stupid. It's stupid, the price of this clover looking, pearlescent looking thing, but I love it so much, and I'm glad that I am able to share who I truly am, whether it's liking designer things or not, because I'm not like extreme. Like I like to splurge on like a few things and then I'm done. Like, I don't, like, I'm not a luxury person at all. I would not say that at all. And then on Valentine's Day, Justin got me the Van Cleef and Arpels bracelet, and it finally got resized. So I love luxury things, but it's luxury things that I feel will last me for over 10 years, if you know what I mean. Like, every single luxury piece that I buy is not trendy, it's classic. Oh, sorry, I spit. So these jewelry pieces are classic. If I had a daughter, I could give it to her, you know, or a granddaughter, I could give it to her because it's classic, you know. Like, who doesn't like pearls and white gold? It's so like, and it goes with everything, or at least I try to make it go with everything. Like, these are my daily studs. These are my daily earrings. You see me wear it every day on my vlogs. So this, I feel like it's worth it, because it's something that I wear every single day. But yeah, sometimes I do like designer things, and for the longest time I didn't buy them because I didn't feel like I was worth it. But I work hard. I work hard. I do so much for the family. And so if I want to buy something every now and then, I get it, because I feel as though I deserve it. And it's not, like, of course I get it, because like, I'm not gonna like put myself in debt. It's only if I can actually truly afford it. You know, I'm not gonna do the most. Like, did you guys hear about this one like blogger that I'm not trying to shade her, but I thought it was interesting that she like went into so much debt to try to be an influencer. And it made me really sad, because you don't need things to make yourself stand out on social media. What I actually love the most are people that are not flashy with things. Like, I just like people who are just kind people, who stand out through their personality, not the things they own. At the end of the day, when you die, these things are not going to come with you. But when you die, the thing that we will always remember is your character, how you were to people, how kind you were, how you spoke to people. So let's not focus on things. But at the same time, if you like it, you want it, go get it. If you can afford it, of course. You know what I mean? Ruby Guerre says, not really assumption. I can see your life is as it looks in the vlogs. You are a hardworking mom, I think. And then the rest of the sentence I couldn't read. Thank you so much. I think I do work hard, and I don't think that's tooting my own horn. It's actually a fact. I do work hard. Like, I do. And I'm not going to deny that. Like, who has 3 channels and just does the most? And I'm cooking and I'm cleaning. I'm taking care of my kids. I got 3 cats. Shoo, I do work hard. Okay, I'll pat my back for that. Thank you. So, sorry if that seems a little cocky, but shoo, I do work hard, and I will not let anyone take those facts away from me, because I do. Okay, 3 channels, editing. Who? I do have an editor for my cooking channel though, so I'm not taking credit for the cooking channel editing, because I don't edit like that. Nick, shout out to you. High five. Love you. You're my friend. CJ Love says, you're the type of person who is kind and caring, but don't cross you. I love watching you. How you know me so well? How you know me? I am very kind and caring, but once you cross me, no. But the way that I deal with it is, it's just like, God bless you. We were not meant to know each other. We were not meant to be in each other's lives. Just God bless you. Keep it moving. Bye. That's just how it works. Yeah, sometimes the people you meet in your life, you like the idea of having them around, but when you realize that their intentions are not what you expected, you just have to just cut the cord and keep it moving. That's what you got to do. And the tea, my friends, the tea. I started YouTube very early. It's been almost 10 years. And I have never grown to reach those certain numbers like a lot of the people that I have known. Everyone skyrockets to like millions of subscribers, but I've been around for 10 years. Slow and steady, my friends. But I've gotten to meet so many people through it all and made so many friends, or thinking that they were friends. But yeah, you just, afterwards, you just got to keep it moving, because not everyone is meant to be in your life. And sometimes you learn a lesson from it all. And my lesson that everyone tells me, but I still haven't completely 100%, 1,000,000% learned it yet, is that I'm too nice. I am. I try to please people. I'm too nice. I always want to do things for people. But there's got to be a point in your life, especially when you reach of a certain age, where you just have to be like, no, I'm putting my foot down. I'm putting myself first. I'm not going to inconvenience myself to make your life better, when your life can be better if you just try harder, if you work harder. It's not my responsibility to do that for you. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I'm in my 30s now. I'm 33. And I've come to realize sometimes you got to put yourself first. Take care of yourself, pamper yourself, love yourself, and be unapologetic about the choices that you make in life. And I just listened to the Rachel Hollis book, Girl Stop Apologizing. Her Girl Wash Your Face was really good, but I resonated more with the second book of hers. No, she has a lot of books, but the Girl series, Girl Stop Apologizing, spoke to me. So if you guys want to listen to it, buy the book, get it. I will link it below because it's amazing. Denise0788. Okay, so I see this all the time with social media influencers, and the assumptions is that social media influencers are rich. So I don't know how to answer this, because I am not rich in comparison to so many other influencers. But I will say, brands nowadays are compensating influencers a lot more than before. When I first started YouTube, no one sponsored family vloggers. Nobody. No one saw the use of it. Everyone thought vlogging was stupid. But then it's funny, because I noticed most of the brand deals are that I get. I have 3 channels, so I know like the different trends of like what's going on. Most of the brands that are sponsoring are now family related. So like a lot of them moved on over there versus this channel, April Tina 7. Sorry, my camera died. But what I can tell you is that cooking channels and cooking deals, I feel, are the most lucrative. I have so much respect for the cooking vloggers, because it takes a lot of time, effort, preparation, cooking, and then you're cleaning it up, and then and then you're testing it out. Like, there have been so many times when I like filmed a video and I failed, and so I had to refilm it again and redo it again. One time it took me 6 tries to do a macaron video. 6. I don't know, I'm going on a tangent, but I would say I am not rich at all. But I do feel that I am blessed, because I am able to support my family with what I do. We're able to travel, and I'm just so grateful for it. But the thing that I'm most grateful for is that what I make doesn't just help me, but it also helps other members of my family that matter to me the most. And that's what I find the biggest blessing. So I'll just leave it at that, but definitely not rich. Hey, it's Anna Banana. Do you ever feel lonely with your immediate family not living close by? No, I don't. I talk to my mom on the phone every day, so loneliness is not something that I experience, because I feel she's with me all the time. I send her videos, I send her pictures. We've actually been flying to Long Beach a lot lately, with my dad passing away. We made a special trip to see him before he passed away, and then we got to see him. I feel like it was a bonus. We got to see him for Thanksgiving, which was like such a blessing, because I thought that that we may not have. And then we just travel to Long Beach a lot. So I don't feel like she's missing out. I'm actually flying her in for the boy's birthday, as well as my sister and my brother. So it's all good. And then I'm going to go visit in the summer. So I don't feel lonely because I do see her, but I do miss my cousin Annalisa. She lives in Canada and I don't see her often. I don't even see her once a year. I love that girl. She got a YouTube channel, you guys. Like, we did a collab and everything. I'll link her below, but I miss her. She's fun, you know. Laura Wind assumes that I am the perfect wife and mom. I am not even close. Like, I don't know how to answer that question for Justin, because whenever I ask Justin, like, what can I do for you to make your life easier? What can I do for you to see me in a good way? Like, he just thinks the world of me, and he says such beautiful, sweet things about me. I'm assuming I'm a good wife to him because he seems very happy. But as far as a mom, there's so many things I could work on. I don't think I'm that good of a mom. I try my best and that's all I can do. Sometimes I give in when they're screaming and they want dessert. I give them dessert. If they want the second chocolate piece, I give it to them, because sometimes I'm just so tired and so annoyed. I just want you guys to just shh. You know what I mean? Like, shh, be quiet. You know, like, I have been so much better though with like patience and things like that. It's because I read Pinterest, parenting. You can catch me on Pinterest every night pinning parenting advice. So that goes to show that I am trying to be a good mom, and I'm trying my best every day to be a good mom. You know what I mean? Because I'm actually trying to educate myself every day, trying to find methods to parent the kids when they're having tantrums and things like that. So I think I'm I don't know how to describe it. Like, I'm trying, you know what I mean? And that's all someone can do, is try, but that definitely does not make me a perfect person or a perfect anything, because there's no one who is perfect, and everyone's definition of perfect is completely different too. But one time I asked Liam, like, what can mommy do to be a better mommy for you? And it really like, it kind of got to me, because he answered, I want you to play with me more. And I felt so guilty and I felt so emotional the moment he said it. But I was like, okay, I'll play with you more. But you guys can see it in my eyes, like the fact that he feels that I don't play with him enough. And I feel like I do, but he's looking for a playmate. But at the same time, I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm getting things ready for you. I'm getting, you know, I'm folding the laundry. So like, when you ask me to play with you 24/7, that's just not feasible. You do have a little brother though. His name is Jacob. You can play with him. But at the same time, he wants to do big kid games with and he doesn't see me as his playmate. He sees Justin as the playmate. But honestly, who does a lot of the housework in the family? Rogers says your favorite animal is a cat. Yes, I do love cats, and another version of a cat I am completely obsessed with. I love lions. I follow a lion account on Instagram. Only lions. I think they're so beautiful. I probably annoy Justin because every night I go on the lion feed and I like look at beautiful pictures of lions, and I show Justin. I'm like, look, this lion is stunning. And he's like, okay. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with them. They're beautiful creatures. Amber Janae says, you've always been a little hut. You better know this, honey. You best know this. Yes. Okay, so Adriana168 says, you get your feelings hurt quickly, but you seem strong though. You know, I used to get my feelings hurt quickly back in the day. And as I've gotten older, some of the like little jabs here and there, they don't get to me as much because I understand where that person is coming from. Like, you know, hate comments. It's funny. Lately, I've had a lot of these like hate accounts switch and start leaving nice comments. And I'm like, didn't you hate me like 5 years ago? Sis, I remember your screen name. I remember your username. I remember all the mean things you said to me because it hurt me. It broke me. It made me feel like something was wrong with me. You know what I mean? So now when people switch, I'm just like, good for you. You knew you loved me from the very start. But yeah, I am sensitive. I can't help it. It's because I aim to please. I want to be a people pleaser. I'm always trying to put others first. But as I've gotten older, I'm like, who cares? If you think this about me, honey, you better keep it moving. Keep thinking those thoughts, because even if they are not facts and you want to believe that, okay, bye. Bye. That's my favorite word right now. Bye. Bye. I say that to Justin too. I'm like, bye. To me, bye means like, okay, whatever. I don't believe you. That's not the truth. Like, bye is everything in one. It's just like all of that, whatever, bye. Because bye, I have left the chat. I am not part of this conversation. I refuse to be part of this conversation. Bye. That's my favorite. Bye. So, yeah. So, the last question is, you love being a boy mom. I do. I love it. But at the same time, I get really jelly of moms who have girls, because I've seen the differences. I was a preschool teacher, and I have seen the differences. Girls, from my observation and from being a preschool teacher, and also from observing little girls with their parents, they seem to be a little bit more compliant, quiet, and just have a calmer energy. Whereas little boys are a little crazy. They're really loud. They are really loud. They are all over the place. They're really busy, and they get hurt a lot more because they're just so busy, and they're violent with each other. I've noticed. So at least my kids are. Like, Jacob hits Liam a lot, and then Liam will cry about it, and I'm like, just get away from him, you know? And the same with my cats. I'm like, Charlie, run away from Jacob, because his petting, he's still practicing that pet, but sometimes a pet is like a smack, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I do love being a boy mom, and it's the only thing that I do know, but sometimes I'll be getting jelly because those girl clothes are cute, but at the end of the day, clothes don't matter, you know, like that kind of stuff doesn't matter. But I think I could be a girl mommy one day, and I would love to, and it's not because of the pretty fluff and all of that. I want to just raise her to be a strong woman. I want to raise her to just do things that breaks barriers. Like, you can play football. Okay, no, not football, because I don't want her to get that head trauma. You can be a baseball player if you wanted to be. You can be a firefighter if you, well, that would make me worry. I think for sure Justin and I will probably adopt a girl. I've been on and off about it. I'm like, oh, I love boys. I know how to raise boys, you know. But Justin definitely has always wanted a daddy's little girl. But I don't regret the fact that we have 2 boys. Like, Jacob is a blessing. He's my rainbow baby. Whatever baby that we lost, like, I feel really sad and heartbroken about. But at the same time, I would not have had Jacob if I did not lose that baby. And I just want to see it that way, because I want to see things in that way, because I want everything to be meant to be. And I feel like Jacob was meant to be. That boy loves me so much. He's so obsessed with me. So yeah, I'm so obsessed with him too. And my Leamy, my little Liam. Oh my God. How can any parent not be obsessed with their first child? The first is always so magical. And then all the other babies in your life that come, they're all so special in such a different special way, but they're all magical. I love kids so much. That's why I love to be on Instagram and follow all the mommy accounts, all the cute babies. I feel like digital Auntie April, who gets to like see you grow up, you know? Like, I love Brit's kids. I love Dee's kids, but she's my best friend. She'll send me a text picture of her kids, you know? I love Jenica. You know, you guys know them, Samika, Jenica. I love Sam Sherman and how she posts pictures of her kids. I know she stopped family vlogging, but I love that I can still see her kids on Instagram. You know, I just love Ellie and Jared, Brian Lanning and Missy Lanning, the Daily Bumps. I love Gabe and Chad. Oh my God, their new baby girl, so cute. Well, she's not new anymore. She's 1 now. I love Tiffany and her babies. I love all my friends with their babies. Anyways, I'm done talking about babies. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And also follow me on Instagram, because I got all the assumptions on Instagram, and if I didn't answer these, I will probably just like privately DM you and answer them for you. I love you guys. Bye.